A college student paid his entire $1,500 annual fee, not from his parents, not from a loan, from money he made online while still attending classes. No special degree, no rich family, no startup, just skills and the internet. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which paths can realistically cover your fees, your hostel, and your daily expenses, from zero experience to advanced level. And unlike every other video on this topic, I'll tell you what to avoid, what actually works in 2026, and how to find people who will pay you. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. You'll need the next videos too. Before we get into what works, let me save you 3 to 6 months of wasted time. First, online surveys and microtasks. Yes, these exist. No, you will not pay your fees doing them. You're making 2 cents per task. That's not income, that's a distraction. Second, generic Fiverr gigs with no portfolio. Thousands of people list the same services for $6 a project and sit there waiting. Buyers don't hire blank profiles. Without proof of work, you're invisible. Third, reselling products on WhatsApp groups. Every second person is doing this. The margins are dead, the trust is zero, and you're competing with people who have been doing it for years. Skip it entirely. Fourth, day trading with $12. You've seen the reels. Someone turned $6 into $6,000. That's survivorship bias. For every one person who did that, 10,000 lost everything. You need a lot of capital for trading to make real returns. With a student budget, it's just gambling. Avoid these four. Now let's talk about what actually works. These are things you can start this week. No experience, no portfolio, no special equipment. Social media management. Every small business, local restaurant, coaching institute, and new brand needs someone to handle their Instagram or LinkedIn page. They need posts scheduled, captions written, and basic engagement handled. You don't need to be a marketing expert. You need to understand how a platform works and show up consistently. Learn the basics of one platform, Instagram or LinkedIn, in a week. Then reach out to 10 local businesses. Charge anywhere from $60 to $180 per month per client. One client covers a semester's mess fees. 2 clients and you're paying tuition. And the skill you build here opens doors to something much bigger later. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Short-form video editing. Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok-style content. Creators and brands need it constantly, and most of them hate editing. You can learn CapCut or DaVinci Resolve in a week. Spend the next 3 weeks editing practice videos. Build a portfolio of 5 to 8 clips. You can charge $6 to $18 per reel as a beginner and scale to $300 to $420 a month within 2 months once you have a few regular clients. The barrier is low, the demand is ridiculous. And if you're good, you will not sit without work. Now, if editing feels too technical, the next one requires nothing except a laptop and basic English. Content writing and script writing. The money in writing is not in writing beautiful sentences. It's in research, understanding the platform, and structuring the message so people actually read or watch till the end. If you can write clearly and do basic research, you can get paid. Startups, creators, and digital agencies always need writers. Start with LinkedIn posts or YouTube scripts for small creators. Charge $36 to $96 per month for social media writing, and $6 to $24 per script, depending on length and quality. Get better and those numbers climb fast. Digital assistant/virtual assistant. Early stage founders, freelancers, and busy professionals need help with emails, scheduling, research, and basic coordination. They don't need a full-time employee. They need a smart student for 10 to 15 hours a week. You learn more from this than most internships. Pay ranges from $96 to $240 a month depending on the work. Reach out on LinkedIn to founders who look active and growing. One message, one good conversation, and you could have consistent monthly income starting next week. Online tutoring. If you're decent at any subject, maths, physics, English, coding basics, even economics, There are students who need exactly what you know. You don't need to be an ETN. You need to explain things clearly. Platforms exist, but direct outreach works faster. Post on local parent groups, reach out to coaching institutes as a part-time faculty, or connect with students through your college network. $2.50 to $6 per hour is completely normal. 4 hours a day on weekends alone covers most monthly expenses. UGC content creation. Brands want normal-looking videos shot on a phone by real students. It feels authentic, and that's exactly why ads made this way perform better than polished commercials. You learn basic scripting, shoot on your phone, do a simple edit, and send it to the brand. $24 to $120 per video. No audience needed, no followers required, just a clean video that looks natural. This is one of the most underused income paths for students right now, and it connects directly to something bigger in level 2. Stay with me. Here's something most students don't realize. You don't need to be in a metro city to make $480 a month online. Every path in level 2 can be done from a small town with a decent Wi-Fi connection and 2 to 3 hours a day. And level 3, that's where people are making more in a month than most entry-level engineers make in a year. You've been doing level 1 for a month or two. You have some income, some confidence, and now you want to scale. These paths take more time to learn, but the ceiling is dramatically higher. Long-form video editing. YouTube is still growing. Full-length documentary-style videos, educational content, podcast edits. This is a craft that takes time to learn but pays $180 to $1,200 plus per month, depending on your clients and output. You need to understand pacing, sound design, basic motion graphics in After Effects, and color grading. AI has not replaced this. In fact, AI tools have made mediocre editors better, which means clients now expect a higher baseline. But truly skilled long-form editors are rarer and more valuable than ever. Website design using AI tools. A year ago, web design felt like you needed to learn code. Now, tools like Framer, Webflow, and AI-assisted builders have changed that completely. Mediocre designers are using these tools to build good-looking websites and selling them to businesses that don't understand tech. One website project, $180 to $600. Consistent clients, $720 to $1,200 per month. The trick is to niche down. Work only with one type of client, like salons, coaching institutes, or local restaurants, and build a process around it. AI ad creation for businesses. Local restaurants, clothing brands, real estate agents, they all want video ads but can't afford production teams. With basic video editing knowledge and AI tools like Kling AI or Hi-Luo, you can produce ads that look like they cost 10 times more. Charge $96 to $300 per video. Get 2 or 3 regular clients and you're at $600 plus a month. This is new enough that most businesses in smaller cities haven't even heard of it yet, which means you have a window right now. No-code automation and AI tools for businesses. This one is growing faster than almost anything else. Businesses need someone to build automated workflows, connect their forms to their CRM, automate follow-up emails, set up AI chatbots for their websites. Tools like Make, Zapier, and N8N make this possible without deep coding knowledge. Learn one tool deeply. Charge $240 to $720 per project. Monthly retainers for maintenance are common too. The businesses that need this most are the ones that have never heard of these tools, which is most small and medium businesses right now. Running paid ads for businesses. Meta ads, Google ads. Businesses spend money on this every single month. A restaurant, a coaching class, a clothing brand, they all want leads and sales. Learning to run ads properly takes 1 to 2 months. The income varies wildly based on skill and clients, but $360 to $960 per month is realistic for someone who knows what they're doing and manages 3 to 4 clients. Join a small agency as an intern first to get real experience and real budgets to practice on. These are not quick wins. But if you spend a year building toward any of these, the ceiling is completely different. Running a social media marketing agency. This is the full package. You manage content strategy, scripting, shooting, editing, and paid ads for brands end to end. Agencies that do this well charge $600 to $3,600 per month per client. The money is real, but so is the difficulty. You need a team, systems, and the ability to handle client expectations and delivery simultaneously. The hardest part isn't the work, it's managing people and keeping clients happy month after month. Start as a freelancer, get 2 or 3 clients, build a process, then think about scaling into an agency. Building micro SaaS or web apps using AI. With tools like Cursor, Bolt, and Claude Code, a person with basic coding knowledge can now build functional web apps in days, not months. The opportunity is to find a specific problem, a narrow, underserved niche, and build a tool that solves it. Successful micro SaaS businesses are doing $6,000 to $60,000 a month in revenue. The hard part is finding the right problem, validating it, and getting paying users. Most people build things nobody wants. The ones who succeed obsess over the problem before they write a single line of code. Content creation at scale. YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram. If you can build an audience that trusts you, the income streams multiply. Brand deals, courses, consulting, affiliate income, all of it stacks. The ceiling here is genuinely limitless. The challenge is that it takes 12 to 24 months to build real traction. And most people quit in month 3 because the growth feels slow. The honest truth, start making content now, even if you're doing level 1 or 2 work. You don't need to go viral, you just need to document what you're learning. The compounding effect shows up later, and when it does, it changes everything. Learning the skill is only half the job. Getting paid for it is the other half. Cold outreach works when your portfolio does the talking. Nobody cares how well written your email is if your work is average. Send 10 highly targeted messages to people who actually need exactly what you do. Attach your best work. That's it. Referrals are the fastest path to consistent income. Do one job so well that the client feels compelled to tell someone. That second client leads to a third. Most freelancers who are earning well are not hunting for clients. They're getting called. Inbound takes longer, but it pays forever. Start posting what you're learning and building. On LinkedIn, on YouTube, anywhere. Even with 200 followers, the right person can find you. Skills posted publicly attract opportunities that cold messages never will. Here's the real reason you haven't started yet. It's not that you don't know what to do. You just watched another video. You know more than enough to begin. The problem is you're waiting to feel ready, and that feeling never comes. Most students who say, "I'll start after exams," start the next semester saying the same thing. Meanwhile, someone in the same hostel with the same Wi-Fi, with the same phone, figured it out and is already paying their own fees. 3 months, 2 to 3 hours every single day. One skill from this list. That's the entire formula. Not 1 month, not 1 week. 3 consistent months where you actually do the work instead of researching it. At the end of those 3 months, you will either have income or have something close to it. And either way, you'll be 10 times ahead of everyone who just watched and moved on. The opportunity in 2026 is massive. The tools are better than they've ever been. The only thing standing between you and paid is starting today.